Hello, YouTube. Welcome back. And I'd like to thank you, Natasha Riley, for your comment. Uh, to the Freaky Dreams I almost called it an episode. Yeah, I'll call it an episode. Why not? It's a Freaky Dreams episode. Um, I've only had a dream a few times where it felt truly real, but that dream did not feel real at all. Now, today's topic might surprise you a little, but today's topic is about Adam, Eve, and the Garden of Eden. This might be a long one, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So, my theory on this, because I was starting to play Assassin's Creed 2, right? I play Assassin's Creed 2 probably about almost every so often. And I just actually started started over recently because I'm playing Assassin's Creed 2 and a friend's watching me stream it. Excuse me. Anyways, so I stream Assassin's Creed 2 and I had this theory because in the Assassin's Creed game, you find these glyphs and they create a video about Adam and Eve. And so I got to thinking while I was at work, what's Adam and Eve like? Why were they the first people? Why them? And I actually thought of something different. Then to the answer to my question, I thought of another question. What's the Garden of Eden? From my understanding, I don't know 100%, but from my understanding, the Garden of Eden, or Adam or Eve, I think it was Eve, because Lucifer couldn't get into the Garden of Eden unless he was invited in. So I assume that how Lucifer got into the Garden of Eden to convince Eve to eat the apple. He was invited in by Eve. So my guess is, what if the Garden of Eden is, instead of an actual garden like most picture it, but the Garden of Eden is a planet. A whole planet. It was a planet that God created just literally for people. Like you, me, mankind in general. But Adam and Eve screwed up somewhere along the lines. And this could be where the theory came from, where we came from aliens. It's because God said, okay, well, you know what? Because you two screwed up, now we gotta change everything, and I gotta hide the planet again so Lucifer doesn't find it. So God now has the Garden of Eden, which is a planet, constantly moving throughout the universe, and that would put the Garden of Eden literally among the stars. Not here on Earth, not anywhere that's ridiculous or anything like that, but literally among the stars. What if heaven is the Garden of Eden? Well, it would make Eden the planet and Eden's among the stars. Therefore, heaven is in space. Quite literally. But since space is so big, and this is probably why God does this. And if this is true, this is probably why God does this. Because space is so large and huge and big, he can literally constantly move the planet to hide it in space. It would be harder for Lucifer to find to ever get invited back into the Garden of Eden. Where originally the planet was stationary like Earth, and Lucifer kind of got his way into the Garden of Eden by being invited in. So because of that, God kicked everybody out of heaven, or the Garden of Eden in this case, and moved mankind, Adam and Eve, to earth. And the devil followed. And because of that, the Garden of Eden is now hidden somewhere in space among the stars. Now, my friend said that this would be a big planet. And, I thought about that, and that's true. It would be a ginormous planet. But I can say this for sure. Since God has the ability to do whatever he wants, I would think that he just snaps his fingers, and the more room he needs, the bigger the planet gets. So I figured he just grows the planet, and it just keeps constantly growing in mass and how big it is. So that's what I personally think. I don't know. I could be wrong. But yeah, I just had a theory, and I was like, that could be interesting. I should talk about that. Originally, again, I was going to talk about Red versus Blue or My Little Pony, but I came up with that theory, and I was like, okay, let's roll with it. So here I am talking about it. Oh, let's see here. Oh, wow. So because of that, now the Garden of Eden is somewhere in space among the stars. Who knows where it's at? And for all I know, this rapture that keeps happening, this rapture could be, God just keeps the planet, the Garden of Eden, away from Earth, and he just keeps it away. And once when he's ready for us, or he thinks we're ready for him, I don't know exactly how it goes, but he'll bring the Garden of Eden to Earth, and then those who are worthy, essentially, those who, I don't know exactly how the rapture works, but I'll say all those who are with righteousness in their souls, I guess, go up to the Garden of Eden, or heaven, in a sense, and then he moves the planet away, the Garden of Eden away. And then he just says, all right, that's it. Whoever's left on Earth, you're on your own. And he closes the gates to the Garden of Eden forever, never to be opened again. That's just a theory, but that's why we call it thought in theory. So, I don't know what you guys think of that, so let me know down in the comments below. I just had the thought, you never know. Life is so weird now these days, and everything's just blah. But yeah. Oof. So, I think that's actually all I got for as far as my theory goes for the Garden of Eden. Unless no. I was gonna say unless the Assassin's Creed game has more truth to it than what we know, but what I was gonna say about that, I mean, how the whole apple and everything, all these holy items work and everything, all the weird apples and everything was made by God, or it came from the Garden of Eden, brought to Earth. I guess that would be a theory for the actual video game. I don't know, but that's for another later topic if I'm going to talk about a video game. So for tonight, I'm done. Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming to Thought and Theory, and I'll see you guys again shortly. Have a great day.